proof pa rin niya is 80. 80 proof spirits pa rin yan because it is based dun sa ang proof spirits nga is uh, times 2 of its alcohol by volume. Okay? And its proof liters ay 0.6 proof liters. So, paano na kayong 0.6 proof liters? 0.75 liters times 80 over 100. Ayan. Okay. Sa next na example natin, 750 ml pa rin tayo na alak. Alcohol by volume niya is 60% o mas mataas kaysa sa 50%. So, ang proof niya is 120. So, 60% times 2. Okay. Is 120. Ayan. More than 100% na. So, ang proof liters ay 0.9. So, paano nakuha yan? 0.75 times 120 over 100. Ayan. 0.9 proof liters. Ayan. So, bakit yan? Again, ang rule dito is, it is, yung proof spirits, again it is liquor containing 1/2 of its volume of alcohol. Ayan. Okay? So again, pag sinabing ang proof is 100, i-divide mo by 2 kasi 1/2 niya, ito yung volume of alcohol niya, 50%. Ayan. Hindi ibig sabihin, kung titingnan yung bote, kung minsan, ang nakalagay doon is proof. Ayan. Okay? So kung nakalagay na 100 proof, hindi ibig sabihin 100% alcohol yon. Ibig sabihin yan is 50% alcohol lang siya. Ayan. So kung ang binigay naman doon is percentage of alcohol, kunwari 50%, ang proof naman niya is 100. Ayan. Nakadepende kasi yan sa wine. Pero when it comes to computation of excise tax sa alcohol, proof liters ang ginagamit. Ayan. Now let us go to a certain video para mas maintindihan natin yung dadagdagan nila ng tubig, yung alak, pero same price pa rin yung singil nila. Okay? So yung proof na sinasabi dito, okay, ah, yung proof, so we see na it originated pa rin sa old days wherein it is katibayan lang na pasok siya yung alak sa 50% solution. Kasi nga, what do you call this? Nagliliyab siya, ay nagliliyab yung gunpowder kahit na nahaluan siya nung alcohol na yon. Ayan. So proof daw na umabot sa 50% solution yung alak na binebenta. So yung 50% solution ng alcohol sa isang alcoholic beverage ay considered na 100 proof. Ayan. So yun na daw yung considered na pinaka okay na tapang nung unang panahon. Ayan. Kasi doon daw nagliliyab yung gunpowder. Uh, Again, it is still used today for tax purposes also. Ayan. So again, itong ABV magkaiba ha. Yung ABV yon yung actual solution niya. Yung proof, nakabase sa 50% na solution. Okay? Yung 50% solution, yun yung kino-consider niya na perfect. Kaya 100 proof siya. Ayan. Kung mas mababa sa 50% solution, edi mas mababa yung proof niya. Okay? Mas mababa ng 100%. Okay, let us proceed now to other uh, important terms. Okay, so we have. Uy, sige na, mainginom diyan, okay? Novelino saan? Ayan, wine, okay? At okay, dinagdagan pa ni Ninoy, still wine, okay? Yes. So parehong tama, okay? Because wine ay encompass niya lahat ng mga wine including sparkling wine and still wine. Pero yung si Ninoy naman parang ini-specify niya na still wine siya, okay? Because walang ano to added na carbonated na ano, kasi. Next, 'pag sinabing ano naman ito, ano ba 'to? Gin, ilang proof niya? So makikita niyo diyan, oh, na nakalagay 80 proof, oh, 'di ba? Hindi pala siya 'pag sinabing 80 proof, oh, ilang percent 'yan? That is 40%, 'di ba? Alcohol, okey. Saan papasok ang gin? Gin class, come on, saan papasok? Okey, distilled spirits. Oo, talaga lang, grabe, siguro perpekto sa pre-test. So, meron din palang advantage sa tax ano, kung ano, medyo mabisyo kayo, 'di ba? Yung naninigarilyo, umiinom, ayan. Dito Jack Daniel's, saan pasok 'to? Nakalagay na dito, Jack Daniel Distillery, sabi niya, 'di ba? So, it is still under distilled spirits, 'yan, okey. 'Pag distilled spirits medyo matatapang sila, 'di ba? Okay, so let us proceed to, uh, they call this some excise taxes, okay? So in this case, ito kasi yung given sa BAR website. For distilled spirits, siya yung pinakamataas ang tax kasi dalawa ang tax diyan, merong ad valorem tsaka merong specific, okay? So yung ad valorem niya 22% hanggang ngayong 2026. Yung specific tax niya, okay, per proof liter sabi dito, okay, per proof liter. As of 2024, 66 pesos per proof liter and to be increased 6% every year thereafter. Ang nakalagay sa ah, PowerPoint presentation natin, yung mga problems is as of 2024, so yun na lang muna ang sundin. But of course, in other exams, ah, kung anong year, yun ang susundan. Okay? So para makuha yung 2026 naman dito, of course, increase lang natin by 6% ito. Okay? So kung 2026 yan, so this will be 66 times 1.06 times 1.06. So ang tax dapat ngayon is 74 pesos for 2026. Okay? For wines naman, so ₱50 per proof, liter, or sorry, per liter, okay? Hindi siya per proof liter, per liter sabi diyan. But that started in 2020. So mag-increase ng 6% every year thereafter. For fermented liquors, as of 2024, ₱43, and it will increase by 6% every year thereafter. So let us answer first yung pre-test natin. So which type of alcoholic beverage is generally subject to the highest excise tax in the Philippines? So kung babalikan natin, okay, ayan, kung wines at saka fermented liquor, wala siyang ad valorem tax, naka-specific tax lang siya. However, for distilled spirits, siya kasi yung pinakamalakas, eh, 'di ba? Kasi dinagdagan pa nila yung alcoholic content niya, kaya mas mataas yung rate. Meron siyang ad valorem, meron pa siyang specific. Kaya ang sagot dito is spirits, kasi merong specific at saka ad valorem tax. Ito cider hindi naman 'to ano, eh, alak, suka 'yan, okey. Number 2, how does excise tax on alcohol in the Philippines typically affect the price of alcoholic beverage for consumers? Of course, the answer here is very obvious. Letter A, it increases the price. Alam nga naman it decreases, ano ba 'yan, okey. Has no impact, hindi rin. Hindi rin 'tong letter D. Number 3, which of the following factors is generally used to calculate excise tax on alcohol in the Philippines? So the answer is letter A, alcohol content and volume. Walang pakialam sa packaging or brand or place of manufacture. Next, number 4, what is the current ad valorem tax rate on alcohol in the Philippines? So wala pa ring uh, increase. So this is 22% pa rin. Number 5, paano 'pag homemade alcoholic beverages, kailangan bang magbayad ng excise tax? So the best answer here is letter A. Yes, if they are intended for sale. Okay? Pero kung inumin niyo lang ng barkada ninyo, 'di ba? Yan, di hindi. Yan. Now, hindi tama yung reasoning kasi sa letter C at saka wine. Pero 'pag specific siya, siyempre sparkling wine siya classified. Again, matapang ay, ah, or pinakamalakas ang tama ay distilled spirits. Coca-Cola falls under the category of, may tama ba 'tong Coca-Cola? Wala naman, 'di ba? So, none of these. So, dapat pasok 'yan sa sugar sweetened beverage, okey. Pero ano, saan na daw hinahalo ang Coke? 'Di ba merong alak na nakikita ko lang, yan hindi ko natikman, okey. Nakikita ko lang sa SM, nadadaanan ko, ayan may naka-bundle na Coke dun sa alak, oh, 'di ba? Kung gusto niyong bumili ng Coke, try niyo yung may naka-attach na alak, kung anong lasa nun, yan. Number 10, tequila falls under the category of, so kasama pa rin siya sa distilled spirits, ayan. Kung medyo sosyal kayo, ayan, oh, 'di mag-tequila kayo, 'di ba? Yan, iniinom 'to sa beach, ganyan, para pang Instagram, 'di ba? Okay, so let's go to some computations, okay? Problem 1. So again, ang ginamit dito na years ay 2024. If, gusto niyo ng 2026, i-adjust niyo lang naman based dun sa percentage na sinabi. So in 2024, Kiona Bell's Brewery produces 15 Años whiskey of 30% ABV or alcohol by volume of 750 ml bottle sold at net retail price of 200 pesos per bottle. During the period, it produced a total of 180, 18,000 bottles. Yan. Compute the excise tax. So take note, ito, whiskey. Kaya this is uh, distilled spirit. Okay? Ilang percent ang ano niya? Ang ad valorem tax niya, 22%. Okay? Tapos ang kanyang specific tax ay 66 ba? Okay. So, ang layo nun, no? Ba yan? Okay. So, 66 per proof liter. Okay. 66 pesos. As of 2024. Of course, pag 2026, nasa 74 siya. Okay. So, anong gagawin dito? Kailangan yung i-compute muna yung alin? Proof liters. Okay? So, yung proof liters niya is 60 kasi nga ang ABV niya is 30. Magta-times 2 tayo para makuha yung proof liters niya na 60% or 60 proof. Ayan. Kasi mababa lang pala yung alcohol volume niya, di ba? Ayan. So, umabot sa 100 proof. Although ang mga ano lang, mga regular uh, volume, alcohol volume ng ano, mga wine, di ba, nasa 12%. Ganyan. Pag beer naman, nasa 5%. Okay? So, total proof liters, yan. We can compute that now. So, 60 proof, ayan, times, ano tong 0.75? That is 75 ml or 750 ml. Okay? Ayan. Times 18,000 na, ano to? Yung bottles naman. 18,000 bottles. So, ang total proof liters niya is 8,100. Ayan. So, the ST or specific tax. So, naka-base yan, 66 pesos sa proof liters. So, 8,100 proof to get 534,600. So, take note before pa ibenta yan sa customers, dapat bayaran mo na yung excise tax na yan. Now, take note, aside from that, meron pang ad valorem tax na mabayaran, di ba? Na 22%. Okay? So, to compute that, the ad valorem tax, AVT, is 200 pesos. Nakabase siya sa net retail price, meaning hindi pa kasama dyan yung VAT. Okay? 200 pesos times 18,000 bottles times 22% to get, wow, 792,000 pesos. Ayan. Na ad valorem. So, total excise tax, ay pag-addin lang natin yung specific at saka ad valorem tax. O, di ba? Ayan. So, kung mapapansin natin yung sa specific tax, hindi siya nakabase sa number of bottles, nakabase siya sa proof liters. Okay? Dun sa ad valorem tax, nakabase na siya sa number of bottles and dun sa kanyang net selling price. Okay, so I will leave this.
Why is the emoji smiling?
This is a smiling emoji, baby.
Why?
Yeah, they're smiling at you. Okay, so let's continue.
Why you're not smiling
The picture.
in the picture
Yeah.
like this?
Problem 2, yeah, Pasado Bells produces various wines packed in cases of 12 bottles. It produced the following during a month in 2024. So champagne, 750 ml per bottle, 1,600 uh, standard retail price, 20 cases produced. Carbonated wine, 40 proof, 750 ml per bottle, 200 SRP, 150 cases produced. Fortified wine, uh, 70 proof, 1 liter per bottle, 120 net retail price, 80 cases produced. So compute the excise tax. So the computation here will be first for the champagne, yeah. So 20 cases. So meron tayong times 12 dito because there are 12 bottles in uh, one case. Okay? So hindi siya nakadepende sa retail price because for champagne, this is a sparkling wine. This is only a specific taps. Yan. So naka per liter siya. Yan. For carbonated wine, so pareho lang sila sa champagne because it is still a sparkling wine. Okay? 150 na cases produced times 12 bottles in per case times 750 ml. times 63 because itong specific tax na 63, it applies to per liter of sparkling wine. Okay. For fortified wine naman, so kailangan natin kunin yung proof liters niya. Okay. So nakalagay naman na dito yung proof niya. Okay. Hindi na siya naka ABV. Okay, so again, proof liters times 80 cases on 352, and then the ad valorem tax is okay 120 times 80 cases times 12 times 22%. Ayan, to get 25,344. So, ito yung mga kailangan nating bayaran na excise taxes for champagne, for carbonated wine, at saka for fortified wine. Okay? So here we have the excise tax return form for specifically for our alcohol products. Okay? Yan. So if you can notice here, naka-specify for distilled spirits or for wines, kung ano yung uh, pinaproduce ninyo. And sa form naman na to ay given naman na yung tax rate. This is the ad valorem tax for distilled spirits. So for now is 22%. Tapos the specific tax, this one, okay. For wines, wala siyang ad valorem tax, naka-specific tax lang siya. We have excise tax on tobacco products. So we now leave excise tax on alcoholic beverages. We now proceed to excise tax on tobacco. Okay. So before we proceed to our discussion regarding tobacco, let us have first pre-test once again. So 30 seconds to 45 seconds per question. So kindly ready your paper and pen. And we now proceed to the first question. Question number 1. So for number one question, in addition to raising revenues, what is the secondary goal of excise taxes on tobacco products in the Philippines? So the answer here should be, of course, to discourage smoking and improve public health. So again, napansin naman natin na marami nang nag-quit mag-smoke. Dati, pati mga bata, sigarilyo, ang daming mga batang naninigarilyo. Pero ngayon, nabawasan na, di ba? Imbes na sigarilyo ang hawak, syempre, fries na lang, di ba? Ayan, mas mabubusog ka pa. Eh, parang same price lang yata. Mas mahal pang isang pack ng cigarette kasa sa medium fries yata, di ba? Yan. Number two, which of the following is not included in the excise tax on tobacco products in the Philippines? So, of course, the answer there is brand name. Okay, walang kinalaman yan sa excise tax. Number three, magkano yung ad valorem tax rate? The answer is 20%. As of 2024, pati 2026, ganun pa rin. Okay. Number four, uh, what happens if a retailer does not pay the correct excise tax on tobacco products? So the answer here is, ayan, lahat ng yan ay sisingilin sa kanya. Okay? Hindi lang naman retailer ng tobacco product ang subject sa mga to. Lahat ng mga subject to excise tax, pag mali yung excise tax na binayaran, they will, of course, pay this. Okay? Fines, penalties, suspension. Number five, aside from excise tax, what other regulations can affect the sale of tobacco products in the Philippines? So the answer here is all of these. Ayan. So ano daw yung mga kaapekto sa pagbebenta? Of course, nakakaapekto yung age restriction, yung labeling requirements, hindi kagaya ng ano, 'di ba, ng alak na pwede kang maglagay doon ng picture ng model na naka-swimsuit, 'di ba? Dito 'pag ang binebenta mo ay sigarilyo, ang ilalagay mo dapat sa picture ay picture ng may sakit. Yeah, ayan. Advertising restrictions also. Yan. Number six, which of the following is not subject to excise tax? Of course, lahat ng yan ay subject to excise tax, pati vape. Okay, so none of these ang sagot. Number seven, a roll of tobacco or any substitute thereof wrapped in leaf tobacco. Ayan. Of course, hindi siya wrapped in paper. So, sagot dyan ay cigar. Ayan. So, ito yung mga sinisigarilyo ng ano, mga mafia boss, mga ganyan, di ba? Mga big boss. Okay? Kung ikaw ay ano lang, ah, alalay lang, cigarette ka lang. Ayan. Electronic nicotine and non-nicotine delivery systems, which are a combination of liquid gel without combustion, sabi dito. Ayan, without combustion. Okay. So the answer is wait lang. Sorry, liquid pala, gel. Okay. That is vape. Tama. So sinabi, may battery or circuit, nicotine and non-nicotine delivery systems. Okay. Okay, tobacco products which may be consumed through heating tobacco without burning. Ayan, so answer dito ay none of these kasi that is heated tobacco products yan. So iba yung vape sa heated tobacco products Ayan. So itong heated tobacco product may tabako talaga pero pag vape walang tabako involved. Number 10, a roll of finely cut leaf tobacco. Ayan, wrapped in paper. Ayan. So of course, ang sagot dyan ay cigarette. Yung mga ninuno natin kung may di ko alam kung may nakita na kayong matanda na naninigarilyo pabaliktad, ewan ko kung bakit. Pero its plantation, a total of 9,000 kilos of dried tobacco leaves and processed them into cigarettes, which resulted into the following. Sa may nagawang cigars, 1,000 packs, 10 pieces per pack, ₱110, sorry, ₱220 per pack, okey. Cigarettes, 6,000 packs, 20 pieces per pack, ₱110 per pack. Net retail price. Then we have mga mga dahon na failed quality control and discarded to be sold as loose leaf tobacco to customers, okey. 1,500 cigarette packs were ordered for export by a foreign customer. Compute the excise tax, okey. So, unahin muna natin yung sa cigars. So, cigars, just to, refresh our memory, okey. So, 20% tapos 7.38 ng 2023. 'Pag i-assume natin ay 2024, okey. So, that will be the specific tax will be 7.75. So, how do you arrive at 7.75? Again, for 2024, assuming na ang year natin is 2024. Okay, so 7.38 times 1.05. So you will get 7.749, or dito sa ginamit sa solution, 7.75. Of course, 'pag 2026 magmu-multiply pa kayo ng dalawa pa, additional na 5%. Ayan. So, kung 2026, 8.54 na ang rate, okey. Pero again, let us assume na 2024 ito. For the, again, specific tax, if you notice, uh, per piece ito, okey, per piece, 1,000 times 10, ayan, times 7.75, okey. So, for ad valorem tax naman, this is on a per pack basis. 1,000 packs times ₱220 per pack times the ad valorem rate na 20% to get ₱44,000. For cigarettes, yan lang naman yung sa cigarettes. So we have, uh, for January 2023, ₱60 pa ang excise tax per pack. Pero kung 2024, so times 5% yan, or times 1.05 plus 5%, okay? Times 1.105%. So you will get now, 63. Ayan. Kaya yan ang ginamit natin dito sa problem, sa solution, 63. But of course, 'pag 2026 ang kukunin na rate, mag-a-add pa kayo ng, ah, what do you call this, mag-add pa kayo ng dalawang 5% pa, okay? For, ah, 2026, that is 69.46. Ayan. And for loose leaf tobacco, itong mga 'to ay hindi pumasa sa quality control. So per kilogram naman, ang excise tax dito. So, we have here, so shall be increased by 4% every year. Okay? So, ang dito is 2.70. Ayan, 2.70. So, pasok siya sa mga ah, tobacco products na ito. Ayan. So, ayan. So, ito yung basis natin. Pero 2017 ito, kaya magdadagdag pa tayo ng, okay, 4% every year. Okay? Kaya umabot tayo sa 2.70. Ayan, okay. So, um, hindi niyo actually kailangang i-memorize 'tong mga rates na 'to, okay? Ang kailangan niyo is probably I think, some of the rates here will be provided and you will be the one to compute the increase, okay? And the rates that would be applicable and for that certain year, okay? Yan. Kasi sino ba naman ang makakapag-memorize ng 7.75, 63 at saka iba-iba pa yung mga rates or amounts per product. Yan. So you must know how to compute the increase in rate uh, if ever ang binigay is yung ah, mga rates ng nakaraang taon at of course kailangan yung i-compute yung rate for the current year if ever yung nakalagay na year sa problem is the current year. Okay? Itong 2.70 na 'to, medyo malayo-layo yung pinanggalingan niya, eh, okey? So, nag-umpisa siya sa 2.05, ayan, dito. Tapos mag-increase siya ng 4%, mag-increase ka ng 4% every year hanggang sa umabot ka ng 2024. Ayan, kasi ang year natin dito ang years natin dito sa examples natin ay 2024, okay? So, you will, compute yung 4% every year hanggang 2024. So, 2017 hanggang 2024. Ayan, okey. So, itong mga 'to, yung sa cigars tsaka cigarette, ah, okey lang, madali lang siya kasi nga malapit-lapit yung pinanggalingan, ay isang year lang yung kinompute natin. Itong loose leaf tobacco, yun yung medyo malayo-layong pinanggalingan, 2017 pa, okey. So, next, a vape shop in Davao City sells a disposable vape pen with the following details: net retail price, 2,000 pesos excluding excise tax and VAT. E-liquid capacity is 2 ml. Nicotine strength is 5 milligrams per ml, assuming it's classified as nicotine salt. So here, solution is 52 pesos. Yan. Times 1.05 times 2 ml to get 110 pesos. Okay. So again, ay medyo malayo-layo na. The rate here is hindi in-adjust. Okay. Dapat 50 ano na 'to, kung 2024. Okay. So, again dito tayo sa salt nicotine, ayan. So, the tax base is per milliliter sabi diyan, okay, or a fraction thereof, ayan, okay. So, kaya ang pinagmultiplyan natin dito is doon sa okay, 2 ml. Nga pala, na-adjust na pala. Okay, sorry. Yan. So 52, this is for 2023. Ang base year natin sa presentation natin is 2024, kaya nag-add tayo ng 5%. So 52 times 1.05, so that is 54.6 na. And 2 ml, yung liquid capacity niya, so times 2 ml to get 110 pesos na excise tax. Yan. Mga pala, ah, I forgot, may nakalagay dito na 1,500 cigarette packs were ordered for export by a foreign customer. So, it does not matter, okay? Because, again, excise tax is charged at point of production. Ayan. Pag nagawa mo na yung cigarettes, automatic kailangan nang magbayad ng excise tax. So here we have the excise tax return form for tobacco products. Okay. So here we have uh, the tobacco products used by hand, made by hand for cigars. Ayan, okay. The specific tax and the ad valorem tax. Okay. For cigarettes. Ayan. For heated tobacco products, for vapor products. So, uh, kung magbabayad naman kayo ng tax sa BIR, may guide naman kayo. Okay? Kung ah, ano yung mga rates, ano yung mga specific tax amounts. Okay? Hindi nyo lang kailangang ah, bumalik pa sa libro para makita yung mga rates. Ayan. Kasi it is given now sa kanilang forms. Ayan. So now we proceed to excise tax on petroleum products, yung pinagkakaguluhan ngayon. Okay? Because of the war in the Middle East. But before we go to discussion, again, let us answer some pre-test questions. So, gaya ng dati, you have around 45 seconds to unleaded premium per liter, how much? 10 pesos per liter, excise tax. Yan. For diesel fuel, mas mura naman, okay, 6 pesos per liter. Ayan, okay. Turbojet fuel, mas mura, oh. Akalain mo yun, 4 pesos. Yan. Kerosene, 5 pesos. Yan. Yung sinasabing Coke dito, hindi yan yung iniinom niyo, iba yan, okey. Hindi galing sa petroleum ang Coke, baka matakot kayo, hindi galing sa petroleum ang Coke. This is a form of mineral, yung Coke na sinasabi diyan, okey. Okey, pati asphalt, yan. But anyway, ah, so let us go to some, things that affected yung prices of petroleum products ngayon, okay? Especially the war
Trump's war on
in
Iran
Iran.
has engulfed the Middle East in conflict, but the impact will be felt by all of us.
Here is RA 10963. Ayan. So, Republic Act 10963, which is, of course, yan yung train law natin. Di ba? Ayan. Yung kalimutan niya, train law 10963. So, excise taxes on petroleum products in the Philippines generally apply to which of the following? So, it applies, uy, anong nabilugan niya dito? So, dapat letter A yan, okay? Both domestically produced and imported petroleum products. A, okay? Number three, excise taxes on petroleum products can influence the behavior of businesses and consumers. Okay, what is one potential environmental benefit of higher excise taxes? Of course, ano ba yan? Letter A pa rin yan, okay? Reduced fuel consumption. O yung talaga yung napansin talaga dito sa pagtaas ng ano, presyo ng gasolina, talagang nabawasan ang vehicles sa road, okay. And number four, who are the proponents of keeping or increasing excise taxes? Galing naman ng nagbibilog nito. So letter A dapat ang sagot diyan, Department of Finance, okey. And, number 5, uh, the answer there should be actually hindi letter A yan, that should be letter B, infrastructure projects. Ayan, nasaan paano ko ba i-edit 'to? Wait lang. Infrastructure projects dapat yan, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So, infrastructure projects, ayan. So, anyway class, I do hope na may natutunan kayo kahit papaano dito sa session natin for today.